Ladies and gentlemen, the FIFA Anthem. We'd like to encourage everyone to keep standing as we get ready for the playing of the Jamaica National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthems of Jamaica and the national anthem of citizens have been
Well, we're about to witness this 30-minute encounter, six-a-side football here at Independence Park. On screen, just leaving there, of course, the Pocket Rocket, Olympic champion, world champion, of course, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, of course, the Pocket Rocket Foundation All-Stars team present in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And tonight, taking on a St. Vincent and the Grenadines All-Star team featuring some present national players for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And you notice there in the middle, already in a huddle, it is the Pocket Rocket Foundation team just getting the last prep, so to speak, before we have the commencement of this one here tonight at Independence Park. Just having a look at the crowd in the background there, and a pretty okay crowd here tonight. Notice that the double-decker is empty, and that's based on the fact that there's still restorative work very much ongoing on that pavilion here at Independence Park. So we've had the anthems from both teams, the Jamaican anthem, the anthem of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Before that, there were some very short speeches. Minister of Sport, Nyarwa Kashaka Cupid. You also heard from Mrs. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. And certainly kudos to Renson Haynes, former national footballer for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And behind the awesome football club here in this country. And they've been in the Premier Division for quite a number of years. And congratulations to Mr. Haynes indeed for bringing off tonight's event. Teams still very much in the middle. I believe referee for this one, well, it's not John Hines. We'll get that for you in just a little while as we have a look at the Jamaican team, the Rocket Pocket Foundation in a huddle. Then we're just having a last-minute prayer and getting all ready for this encounter here tonight at Independence Park. It's been a very cool night here at the Victoria Park. Gentle breeze blowing across, and both teams, I believe, at this juncture should be fairly well relaxed. They've already gone through their warm-up paces, the physicals, making sure that the limbs are loose and quite ready for tonight's encounter. There you see a few members of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines team just having a little bit of a dance, getting ready for this encounter. Of course, it's all happening here on VC3 channel 114 here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Indeed, available on YouTube, available on Facebook. And to all you folks who are following this broadcast, wherever you're at, whether in Jamaica, here in St. Vincent, or across the region, across the globe for that matter, certainly is a pleasure bringing it to you here tonight from lovely St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You need to pay us a visit. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, the biggest summer festival in the Caribbean gets going. That's the launch of Vincy Mas, hottest carnival in the Caribbean. And as they say, nobody party like we here in this country. We call St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So if you've never been involved and been part of Vincy Mas, perfect opportunity for you certainly to be part of it. June, July, here in this blessed little land of ours. Of course, from June 28th to July 9th, the dates for Vincy Mas. But we're just about to get this one going here this evening. And the Pocket Rocket in all yellow, the Vincy All-Stars, white tops and black shorts, as a nice little tapping around in the defensive area there for the Pocket Rocket 11. Ball is knocked out of touch, and it's going to be a tap in for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And Vincy Heat forced back player getting a little of a nip there. Whistle going immediately. And it's going to be a free kick to be taken. Just in this, the first minute. So this, unlike the first game, is a 30-minute encounter, and it's, to my reckoning, it's going to be a very much faster pace for these younger footballers. What we had before certainly was some Vincentian veterans from both the Leeward, well, from across the country, but there was a Leeward team, featured the likes of Shandell Samuel, Chester Morgan and company, and whistle going there momentarily. And of course, we had the Com Sports Hope International combination, who won that game 1-0. Cornelius Huggins, Tyrone Tiber Prince, Rohan Kiza, Wesley Bootle Charles and company were all part of this one, of that one I should say. Here's the Vinci All-Stars with possession just inside their half. Ball floated forward, and in the end it's knocked away into the region of that corner flag. I believe it's going to be a kick in very close to the corner flag for the Vincentian outfit here tonight. Six-a-side football here under the lights at the Victoria Park. Knocked in, and it's off of a Vincentian boot, I believe. Let's see what happens. No, it's off of a pocket rocket player. And another tap in, another kick in for the, as a matter of fact, it appears to be a corner kick. It is a corner kick. And shot is taken, but it's blocked. Nice little fake there from the number 4 on the left side, floats it in. One-time shot, but that's high, that's wide. That's not going to find anywhere in that upright. And it's 0-0 still in this, the third minute of this 30-minute encounter. So first serious shot on goal by any team, taken there by the Vinci Select squad. Pocket Rocket now with possession, but robbed of it there. I was looking to have a nice decent head into the middle, but defense had other ideas and knocking it out of touch. It's going to be a kick in this time for the guys from Jamaica. Aki and Saltfish, present here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Or we talk about the jackfish and the breadfruit, as robbed of this one. And battle for possession there in the middle. Finally comes to Pocket Rocket player, and infringement called, whistle going. It's against the Jamaican player. It's actually against the Vincentian player, my apologies. Got a bit of a touch in his face, but St. Vincent regaining possession. And this Vincentian outfit is a number of players who are all part of the Premiership, the Vinci Soccer Premier League here in this country, the VSPL. And quite a number of these players actively involved. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, of course, recently was in Bonaire, where they took on the host country Bonaire, lost some 3-1, but came back with a 3-2 victory over Barbados. And of course, St. Vincent and the Grenadines recently lost head coach Ezra Hendrickson, who's now once again playing his trade in the USA. So referee just resuming the game. 4 minutes plus gone. Floated forward, and all now with a Pocket Rocket 11 in their own half. As out to the left side, still with it. Nice little overall ball there, closely marked, and just couldn't get the cross in. Forced out of touch, and it still remains 0-0. So back with me in the commentary booth, Cecil Charles, who's just about 5 minutes into this one, 4.5 minutes plus, 0-0.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't see the start of it, but it looks like a bit of excitement as I came through the door.
Well, I made mention of the fact that this is going to be a much more fast-paced game than we saw before. Here comes the Pocket Rocket 11, and that's the opener. Is it? Yes, it is. 1-0 in favor of the Pocket Rocket 11. And in that characteristic run towards the VIP area, not on the screen, but a wonderful strike there. Really and truly left the Vincentian defense for dead.
There was no defense really.
Left them for dead.
He had an open goal. And he made absolutely no mistake that there's the number 8 and slotted it into the back of the net.
All right, and that was their very first serious opportunity in goal. So drawing first blood here. And Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in her remarks here tonight certainly wish the St. Vincent and the Grenadines team all the best, but did say that Jamaica is going to win.
Well, they have started. They are in the lead.
And that one is going to skate away on this look at outfield here at Independence Park. This is, well, knocked back. Twisting and turning there, and Indian, I think he ran out of real estate. Well, appear that way, but play continues. Also going, and it's an infringement against St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce's Rocket Foundation, and so far the advantage has gone to the Pocket Rocket Foundation. 1-0 in favor of.
And Charlie, we have quite a nice little crowd building up here tonight.
Yes, a very good crowd indeed. I think the Premier Division would very much love to see a crowd like this.
Certainly. Ball went out of touch, quickly taken from right to left. But the guys in yellow in possession. Well done in the middle there. Forced forward, but it was a little overweighted. Player couldn't get there. Out of touch, and goal kick will result. So the Vincy Heat All-Stars team a bit under the gun here tonight. They're down by a goal to nil. One floated forward, and that's going to find its way.
Clearance there.
Out of touch.
The defense for the Pocket Rocket Foundation.
Nice ball just to settle things down. Gets it back into the middle. And this could be an opportunity. It is, but it's wide. Side-footed it, but didn't have the direction. Look at the cross as it comes in. Side-footing, but it goes wide, out of touch. Wonderful opportunity.
Well,
gone a begging.
Another one gone a begging.
And that's out of touch. So goals win matches, and certainly this Jamaican squad, they look quite a fit one, quite physical, very quick to the ball, as we noticed their attempt to win possession, but the Vincentian team hanging on to it. And a bit of a rough tackle there. Nothing much coming out of it. It's going to be a kick in nonetheless. So the Rocket Pocket All-Stars team on the right side floated forward, but that's too long, that's too wide. And in the end, absolutely no harm in terms of advancing.
Even if we're playing 11 against 11, but that's how it is sometimes. All right, so ball now in play.
Nice ball on the right side, but the defender is very quick indeed, ensuring that he got a boot in the moment. He realized that the Vincentian player didn't really have much control, or complete control, I should say, of the ball. Nice quick turn. Have one or two options, but Indian robbed of it. I believe it's going to be a kick in, I should say. There's no throw in, it's a kick in to the Pocket Rocket Foundation team.
They look very business-like, Eddie.
Yeah, quite a fit team, as I mentioned early on. And you know, with the likes of a Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, I should say, we know what she did on the track, and always very fit indeed. Even tonight, she hasn't seen the track in a while, and she looks absolutely a good physique, Charlo.
Well, when certain things become a part of your lifestyle,
certainly,
and it's not surprising.
So this All-Stars team for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They're down 1-0. And going there from right to left, play with some space, cuts in. Knees, well, just trying to do a little bit too much there.
Looks
he
like
had options left and right.
Charles.
Yes, he was just trying to do it all alone there.
Yes. Come doing a Chelsea player.
Shot is over, high and over the crossbar.
No control whatsoever.
You need to pull that one down and a little bit more to his right.
So we are in the 11th minute.
Yes, so for 15 minutes first half, 1-0 in favor of the Pocket Rocket 11. Not a bad free kick there, as a matter of fact. The defender did pretty well to ensure that that didn't go into the back of the net. Pocket Rocket with number 2.
And the number 8 again.
That was meat and drink. Left all alone and just simply tapped it in. 2-0 up for the Pocket Rockets All-Stars here tonight. And look at them celebrate in front of this growing crowd here at Independence Park. And we speak about having that composure when you're in front of goal, and
he demonstrated that
certainly
very well. And calm as ever, and just slotted it in. The defense again caught napping. There was he was all by himself.
Very much so. So it's 2-0, and we're into the 12th minute. Here they come once again. That's a beauty. What a gem. That's his hat trick.
That's his hat trick.
Absolutely marvelous. Let's take a look. Oh, left alone. It came in with a pace, but he was just there with the control, tapping it in. Goal number 3.
Well, they're really doing it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. They mean business tonight. Absolute business. And there you see Coach Keith Francis, former Avenues United, former national player, as a matter of fact, issuing some instructions. Looks like a Garrett. Is that Garrett Ledgerwood close by? Doesn't seem so, but
does not seem so.
13 minutes in, and it's 3-0 in favor of the Pocket Rocket All-Stars team. And they've certainly looked a sharper and more fitter team here tonight. And the more patient team. They're not rushing their play, so to speak, Charlo.
They look very composed indeed. And I think the number 8, he looks a man with a purpose.
Well, that one allowed to go all the way through and just missed the upright there.
Inside the venue right now, might probably take a little trip out to Georgetown for the lime and for the action.
Vincentian team now with a kick in.
Awesome Sports International
back in defense.
Exhibition tournament. ASI number 15 tries to
knocked away, and
tries to find his ball.
It's going to be yet another kick in.
And of course, just a quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that
whistle going there, and I believe that kick-in has to be retaken. Quickly taken once again.
Jamal Jilks.
Yeah, Jilks of Hope International. Of course, we know him for his goal-scoring prowess in defense tonight.
Well, I think he has shifted. He has gone from the number 8 missing for once.
Yes, let's look at the replay.
For his 4th, but I think he's now with Awesome FC.
So SVG All-Stars looking to go forward. They've certainly been restricted. Jilts gets it forward, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines looking fairly impressive there as they try to move forward. Ball on the right side, tap back into the middle, robbed of it nonetheless. Regains possession. So a bit of patient football being exhibited here by the Vincentian outfit, but that was a wasted one there by Jilks.
Well, I think he was looking for Nigel Charles down on the right flank. But the big defender there for Pocket Rocket booted it into touch.
So,
where Mrs. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was invited to join us here in St. Vincent.
15 and a half minutes going in this one. And play still continues.
SVG is going to be a resilient team.
Pocket Rocket now on the left side. Nice little touch, still hanging on to it. Might be forced to go back, bundled off of the ball. It's out of touch. And a kick in quickly taken. That's the Zidane spin, if you can call it that. But lost in the end. Out of touch. And it's going to be a kick in there for Vincy Heat. If I can, well, it's not a Vincy Heat, but it's St. Vincent Select squad. They're down by 3-0. And well, we're 60 minutes plus into this, the first half. I thought this was
I think it's at 30 minutes half.
30 minutes a half. So, such is the case. Sorry for the wrong information. I really and truly thought it was a 30-minute affair.
Yeah, 30 minutes half.
This Bond is back in defense with Jilks. Good searching ball there, but the player closely marked, robbed of it.
Good work by Pocket Rocket.
The SFP All-Stars on his hand, and of course intercepted by the airside All-Stars. And the ball goes out of play.
So that's out of touch. Of course, tonight's event supported by the likes of the National Lotteries, Bank of SVG. There's Powerade, there's Geku. So certainly corporate and Vincent and the Grenadines coming together to see this one take place here tonight.
Acknowledge the presence of our sponsors, Geku Limited, the National Lotteries Authority, COSCAM, SVG, the Bank of SVG, and of course the National
All-Stars 11 for St. Anne the Grenadines with possession. Back to Jilks in defense. Nice little ball there from Jilks, but robbed of it in the end. Got his pocket picked by the Pocket Rocket player.
The aggressive team, they are the Pockets.
Jilks with his free kick. Floats it forward and out of touch. So no harm, no danger. Scoreline remains 3-0, and this the 19th minute. And as one is certainly overweighted. We're going to be having a substitution, is floating substitution, if you can say that. Player with the number 17 on his back comes in for the Pocket Rocket 11. They're leading by 3-0 in this one. And 3 goals that certainly came as if Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was just bolting down that 100-meter track. They came in very quick time.
As it goes out of play, and of course the PRF All-Stars in possession of the ball at the moment.
Pocket Rocket with possession, simply tapping it around. Nice work there. Had possession for a minute plus, just simply knocking it around. Lost it in the end. Jilts in defense for the Vincy All-Stars. Nice ball, play with some space on the right side there, and decides to go back. Well, so St. Vincent and the Grenadines now enjoying a bit of possession. That's the Vincy All-Stars, looking quite patient. They're really under the gun in the first 12 minutes of this one. In a blink of an eye, 3 goals into the old onion bag. Nice ball in the left side, but his control wasn't the best. Lost it out in the end, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Pocket Rocket Foundation out of Jamaica. Good to have them here in St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, of course, come Sunday. And there will be second game in this series as this one is floated upfield. Whistle going there. It's against the Vinci team. Quickly taken free kick. Nice touches there. Still hanging on to it. And this one is just too much on it. Jilts. Nice searching ball in the middle. And players just knocked off. He's just bundled off the ball. And a bit of sportsmanship being exercised there. Say, mate, sorry about that. Play continues. A shot comes in, but it's blocked, and the return as well. Guided clear there by the defender. Let's have a look at it again. Shot knocked away. Second bite to the cherry, and good defensive work in the end. It's going to be a corner kick.
Let's see if they can make good on this.
And that one out of touch. Let's see, it's in favor of the Vincentian outfit. It's going to be a kick in. And in the end, it's out of touch. This time in favor of the Pocket Rocket Foundation All-Stars team. Whistle going there momentarily. Referee just making sure that ball is in its right position, so to speak. Floats it forward now. And a good header. Good work in the end by the Vincentian player. And here's a play now with some space in the middle for the Vinci outfit, but maybe just waiting, hanging on a little too long. But going to the ground, and it's an infringement against a Pocket Rocket team. Free kick to be taken.
It's going to be a free kick for the ASI All-Stars.
Kick taken there, and more or less given away. Some good footwork, nice deft touches. But in the end, it's off the boot of the Pocket Rocket player, Juma Jilts. Knocks it forward, robbed of it. Shot taken, and it's off.
But I'm sure tugging.
Juma Jilts there. But he saw that shot taken from about 10 yards out.
Yes.
And it was going down the middle of the goal. Had there been Juma Jilts, it would have been number 4, Charlo.
Well, I think what we have seen from the Pocket Rocket Foundation All-Stars here, then they're actually shooting with precision.
Certainly. They're up by 3 goals to 0.
And of course, unlike the initial match, the first match that was played that was 20 minutes per segment, this match between the Pocket Rocket Foundation and the ASI All-Stars will be 30 minutes per half. So looking at all 1 hour for this
So
match.
Pocket Rocket now with possession, robbed of it in the middle there, giving it up, and a little bit of a scrappy play in the middle. In the end, the player fouled in the process, and whistle going once again.
This is a soccer match, and it's not for girls' goals. So a little bit of rough play is expected.
Well, we were told that it was 6 aside, but in this case, it's 7 aside.
Bit of miscommunication there, but play continues. Vincentian out with a shot. And
Come on.
well, there have been quite a number of 6s hit here at Victoria Park. Not off the boot of some bats in the past. We haven't seen cricket here in what? Donkey years, as we will say.
Well, very, very, very long time. In fact, that shot reminded me of a Bundesliga game I was watching today. A penalty from one of their star players, but it went sailing over the upright.
Wow. Play continues nonetheless. And my mind just ran on the famous Italian as this shot comes in, but it's wide. famous Italian that lost that World Cup for Italy against Brazil. Name just doesn't readily comes to mind, but that play continues nonetheless.
And I must say, I looked at your team today, your Real Madrid.
Wow.
Against Girona.
Girona, well.
A 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. It's slowly slipping away for Real Madrid as far as La Liga is concerned. The opportunities are being made available by Barcelona, but not being grasped.
Well, Barcelona got a whipping recently.
Well, that was against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Good game by the Atletico Madrid team.
Vincent, please score 3 goals so that you can save us.
So it's still 3-0. We're into the 27th minute, and ball comes out there for Vincentian player with the number 17 on his back. It's going to be forced back. Let's see. Still with it. Comes right back there to Drummer Jilks. Jilks goes to his left.
But when one looks at both teams, Eddie, I'm looking at the Pocket Rocket Foundation. There are about 3 players defending their goal.
At all times.
At all times. And when you look at the Vincentian All-Stars, the only person in that defensive area is Juma Jilks.
So true. But he's doing a fairly good job, Juma Jilks. But I agree with you, the Pocket Rocket team, they're more coordinated. And when it's time to defend, they defend. When it's time to attack, they're coming at you. There's absolutely no doubt as far as that is concerned.
So couldn't hold at it, couldn't rein it in. It went into touch. It's going to be a kick for a Pocket Rocket Foundation.
Just remember the name of that player, child, or Roberto Baggio. We talk about missed penalties as Pocket Rocket with possession, knocking it back. They have a 3-goal advantage here tonight, so they can't afford to slow it down. As a matter of fact, just allowing that one to go out of touch. Quickly taken kick.
And we are in the 29th minute of this, the first half.
And here they come again. But defender getting a boot in just the nick of time. Ball is out of touch. So a lot, certainly, to be done in the second half by this Vincentian outfit. As we're into the 9 minutes of this, the first half. 60 minutes encounter, 30 minutes per half. Floated down the middle, but there's no white shirt there. And the defender just simply looked at it.
Watched it go into touch.
Yep. Must apologize, we don't have the team sheet for these teams, so it's difficult for us to certainly identify the players, but a player with that hat-trick for the Pocket Rocket team, he's off, as a matter of fact.
Number 8.
Yes. Had 3 goals in 12 minutes.
Certainly, I think the third goal was the best of the lot.
Absolute classic. Losing possession there now, but couldn't keep control. And saw the touch.
I think that was a deliberate change of our strategy. As against the All-Stars are looking to...
So it's going to be a free kick there for the Vincentian outfit.
And already you can see the Pocket Rocket moving back to defend their goal.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, just a point of information. Remember, on the 14th of April, all roads lead to the Hartisville.
Shot taken, and well, whistle going. I don't know if it's a situation where the referee was not quite ready for that free kick. Has to be retaken, it looks like.
It's 5 p.m. sharp, so everyone is invited to the
Yes.
sporting complex on the 4th.
Referee just asking for the ball to be positioned in its correct placing, and back there now to Juma Jills.
Virgin Islands.
We're into extra time, and this is the first half.
Number 15 for the ASI All-Stars, finding number 17 in the forward. Intercepted by
And
number
losing
17.
possession now is the Rocket Pocket Foundation team. That's the Vinci team, I should say.
In possession.
And there's a whistle to signal that it is the end of the first 30 minutes tonight here at Independence Park. It certainly has been a bit of a mauling for this Vincentian outfit. They're down by 3-0.
Well, very early in the first 15 minutes, they found themselves trailing, but they were able to maintain their composure and denied the Pocket Rocket Foundation the opportunity in that next 15 minutes, and so they go into at the end of this first half trailing 3-0. And we hope to see an improvement coming in the second half, Eddie, but really I think Pocket Rocket certainly looked the better outfit.
Without a doubt, they appear to be the fitter team, faster to the ball, and very importantly, much more clinical in front of goal, and that's why they're 3 goals up at the end of the first 30 minutes. We take a break, and when we come back, of course, we bring to you the second half here from Independence Park. Welcome back here to Independence Park as we're about to have the resumption of this encounter. Pocket Rocket Foundation All-Stars team taking on a Vinci Select All-Stars team, and kickoff has to be retaken. Not quite ready. We see what looks like a Garrett Ledgerwood.
Yes, Garrett Ledgerwood, number 21.
And hat-trick for the Jamaican team. I understand we now have the team, the name of the players. Jaheim Dorman did the damage for the Pocket Rocket team. 3 goals in the first 12 minutes. On a kick is taken there, and referee just asking for it to be retaken. Vinci Heat team knocked back there to Jilks. Floats it in, knocked away. And nice curling attempt there. Height was a problem, but saw the touch for a goal kick. Taken now by Jilks. And it's the 31st minute. Had some halftime entertainment. Maybe just a tad too long, Charlo.
But I totally agree with you.
Shot coming in there, and Indian just ensuring that it's out of touch there by Williams. It's actually Wedderburn. Hawks it upfield. Of course, Charlo, Jamaica came close to making a World Cup final for the second time, but unfortunately going down to DR Congo by a 1-0.
Well, a goal that they are contending.
Well, World Cup is just some months away. So it's a big World Cup with quite a number of teams. Largest number,
teams.
Yeah, largest number of teams to take part in the World Cup. No team from the Caribbean. Best prospect, Jamaica. Not doing it for the Caribbean. But they had a spirited encounter against the DR Congo. They fought them tooth and nail, so to speak. There we see the captain of the Pocket Rocket team in Fletcher trying to block this corner kick. And I do not believe the referee was quite ready for that kick to be taken. Seven offside. Corner kick. And this has to be retaken. Or should I say, another corner kick as it came off of the back of Fletcher. Floated over, nodded away. Jilks is in close attendance. I was hoping that that player remained on that side of the field, but such was not the case. That's Bascom. Shot is in, and for the first time, we saw an open goal there, an open effort going wide for this Jamaican team here tonight.
Not controlling, I think he had a one-time kick and it went high over the upright. But the difference in terms of play, again, we come right back to the defense. Whenever the Vincentians are attacking goal, you get 3-4 players for Jamaicans defending that little space. And in the case of St. Vincent All-Stars, there's just one individual, and more often than not finds an open space and an open goal when he's pulled from his position.
Free kick now to this Vinci All-Stars team. Deciding to go back there to Juma Jilks. Jilks looks for and finds Garrett Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood gives it up. Wedderburn robbed of it there by Bascom. And forced back in defense there to Jilts. Player with some space there on the right side. Cross comes in, but Wedderburn is there to knock it away for Jamaica. And in the end, it's out of touch. Coming off the boot there of Shamar Small of the Pocket Rocket Foundation team.
Intercepted by number 12 for the Pocket Rocket Foundation. Number 9.
Shot is taken, and that's just a little wide there, but not a bad effort there from Peterson.
Far away. Absolutely fantastic soccer here at Independence Park in St. Vincent. And these kicks down, you have come alive. You have.
And again, we can see the Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce Pocket Rocket Foundation All-Stars putting the pressure on the St. Vincent All-Stars.
One was missed there, and Garrett Ledgewood, as fast as he is, couldn't get there.
Couldn't rein that one in.
Of course, was part of the St. Vincent Anagranese team that went to Bonaire in that 2-match series. Lost 3-1 to Bonaire. And taking the second game 3-2 against Barbados. Floated upfield there by Small. And was looking for Headman, but closely marked by Jilks, and it went out of touch. No harm, just a goal kick now for the Vincy All-Stars 11. Bascom looking to get it to the path of Ledgerwood, but cut out there by Captain Fletcher. Bascom, it is. Shot is taken, and it's wide, but not a bad effort there. Shot taken by Javin Sutherland, and just went wide. Small to Fletcher. Fletcher into the middle. Nice ball there, but robbed of it in the end. In the end, that's why the note.
You can see Kareem Williams, the number 11 in there. Couldn't wrap the legs around him.
So Kimar Small now with the kick. As a matter of fact, leaving it there for Wedderburn. And he now decides to leave it for Small. Boots it out of touch. There's going to be a kick in to be taken by Denzel Bascom for this Vincy Select team. Here's an effort that is just wide.
Again, that open space.
Goal was at its mercy there. And unfortunately, wasn't able to get it in. Still 3 goals to 0 in favor of the Pocket Foundation 11. Or should I say the Pocket Foundation 7? It's a 7-side affair. Wedderburn gets the return ball. Wedderburn still with it. Skips past one. Cross, well, an attempted cross, but good work in the end by the defender to knock it away.
That's Kareem Williams, the number 11. Awesome FC striker.
Corner kick for this Jamaican team. Floated over. Fletcher is there. But Garrett Ledgerwood doing well. With that Zinedine Zidane move of his. Still with it. In the end, it's out of touch. And it's going to be for Vincy Heat. Quickly taken. Ledgerwood was looking to flick it on there. But Pedersen would have none of it. Back to Ledgerwood now. Was looking to get number 11 going there on the left side. Very small. Wedderburn. This is a possible opportunity, but well,
again,
good work there by Small.
Again, the defense there for Pocket Rocket.
Juma Jukes all alone, floats it back in. Fletcher trying to get that one in, but it's a little too overweighted. And it runs away from him for a kick into Vincy Heat. Bascom with it now. Finds Williams. Floats it across there to Bascom. But Small was in close attendance, and I believe it just flicked the boot of Small. Corner kick resulting.
Be a corner.
Kick taken there by Bascom, and in the end it's out of touch. It's off a white shirt. And here's Fletcher with possession on the left side. Floats it forward, searching one. Cut out there by Bascom. Also going infringement, I believe, against the Jamaican team. Jilks trying to marshal his forces here tonight. They're down by 3-0, but giving it up. And Hetman being forced to the turf here tonight. He's given a bit of assistance by one of his teammates, now being pulled up by a Vincentian player. And Wedderburn now with possession. Gets the return ball. Peterson losing possession there in the middle. Williams was thinking about it, thinking about pulling the trigger, but here's Ledgerwood. Twisting and turning Ledgerwood, and in the end it's out of touch. I believe it's going to be a corner kick. Quickly taken corner kick there to Bascom. Going back to Juma Jilks. Gets the return ball now as Williams to his left. So the
Bascom spins.
Whistle going there, and the
infringement call against Pocket Rockets. So it's,
yes,
it's an opportunity to also Vincy select.
Well, we haven't seen Dorman since what, about the 21st minute thereabout, and it's been all quiet since then in terms of.
Well, he has done his work.
Yeah, he's certainly Jaheim Dorman with 3 goals here tonight. And there's Pedersen twisting and turning, goes past 1-2, but he's tumbled to the ground. Small picking it up, looking there for Fletcher. Fletcher trying to flick it on there for the player coming in, but the defense will have none of it.
The ASI All-Stars. A lot of cheers, a lot of applause in the background for.
Here's Juma Jilks.
And for those of you that are not appreciative of what is happening at the moment, you really should have seen.
Bascom has seen quite a number of balls coming his way tonight. Nice little flick on there from the player, but defense was in a good position just to knock it out. Kick in to be taken there by Vincy Heat. And we see Devontae Walker coming in for the Pocket Rocket. And also in is Ronaldo Barrett. And there was an opportunity, but not the easiest of opportunities. Ball just simply going over the touchline. Goal kick being taken there now. Wedderburn intercepted. Takes a shot off the back of Small. Shamar Small taking the brunt of that.
Looks like Nigel Charles coming on there for SVG Select.
Yes.
And really looking to pump his way into the goal area. But again, the Pocket Rocket, they are defending well.
Well, forced back there to Juma Jilts. Finds Bascom. Good work by Jilts in defense. Into the middle and now looking for Garrett Ledgerwood. Bascom is there. This could be danger, but just a little bit too much on it. And it just rushed out of touch. But it looks as if in doing so, out of touch the Jamaican player. And it is indeed a corner. So we're into minute number 46. This one is knocked back all the way there to Juma Jilts. I was looking
not sure what he was doing there.
I think he was looking for Garrett Ledgerwood, but it's really and truly too overweighted. As Kimar Small, is he going to leave it for Wedderburn? Let's see what happens. Wedderburn it is to Fletcher. Barrett into the middle. Well, Bascom robs him of it to Juma Jilts. And just having a look at the bench, Charlo, it looks as if Dorman is warming up yet again. Remember, it's a rolling substitution.
Yeah, it is.
So Dorman is heating up once again, and I'll be back into the mix fairly soon. Bascom. There's Ledgerwood now finding Juma Jilts, who gives him the return ball. Diagonal ball there to Williams. Knocks it back. This could be danger. And well, Kimar Small in the right position at the right time. Second opportunity for this Vincentian outfit that Kimar Small has blocked. Yes.
Yes, certainly has denied them.
A little bit of trouble, finds a man on the right.
Garrett Ledgerwood with a nice ball to his left, and it's off the back of Shamar Small this time. And
that's where you have to give the Pocket Rocket the credit. They have been defending very well indeed.
Certainly. Well, I believe the corner kick has to be taken from the other side. That one was forced in by Garrett Ledgerwood. Looking to go through all of the yellow shirts there, but they'll have none of it.
Number 21, yet with another attempt. This time is fight number 17. Who's just dribbling. Finds number 21. Finds number 23.
Bascom.
All of this play has been taking place in the midfield with a strong
finds Jilts to Bascom.
Also Sports International looking to get at least one in the back of the net. The ball goes out of play.
Jilts now forcing his front forward, finds Williams, and the player in the middle couldn't get it under control, losing possession. And a bit of a tussle there between Walker, Devontae Walker, and the big number 17 for the St. Vincent team, that's Adams. Indian kick quickly taken.
The ball continues to play number 10
Bascom.
Number 10 for Austin Sports International. Finds number 17. Number 17 looking to find the man in the middle. Looking to put that least
Oh, let's see what happens here now. That's Shamar Small closely marking Adams there.
Austin Sports International. Number 17 in possession of the ball at the moment.
We are in the 50th minute of this encounter. Still a 3-0 affair.
Number 23 passes back into the defense. Number 15.
Jilts finds Bascom now. Looks like Adams there with possession. Floats it in. And good work there from Shamar Small.
The Jamaicans as the ball goes out of play, and of course it's
And that was Ricketts trying to keep it in, but that didn't happen. Ledgerwood now with possession for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but the Wedderburn knew that Williams was trying to sneak in at the back there, got that boot in just in time to knock it away.
Everyone from Rosebank, Rose Hall, Jamaica, a pleasant evening to you.
So, Kimar Small is there, so too is Shamar Small. Don't know if there's any relation between these two players. Of course, the Pocket Rocket team is a community-based team, I understand, out of Jamaica. And that's one of the things that Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce looking to do, to foster community relations, and doing some work also in the schools there in Jamaica with her foundation. And doing it through football, as a matter of fact. One of the thought that she might have used athletics, but you know, going with football, Charlo.
Well, she must be commended, and I think there's a lot of foresight into it. Shifting from athletics, which is her chosen field, but I've shifted to football. And I think working among the youngsters and really with the whole drive of peace.
Well, there we see Wedderburn trying to get something going. He was trying to get Hetman into the mix of things, but ball went out of touch. Select All Stars with possession. Ledgerwood knocks it in, and there's, looks like Shamar Small with that big number 50 on his back. It is, yes?
It is. Well, one looks at his physique, is not going in sync with his name.
Certainly not. Wearing the captain's armband, Shamar Small. That's Kimar Small. Took that free kick. Here's Shamar.
And so Dormant is back.
Battle there for possession. Robbed a bit shot. Ah, well taken. And Juma Jilks in the end. Thwarting a nice effort there from Devontae Walker as he got around the defender, but there was Juma Jilks to knock it away, keeping the scoreline down to 3-0.
Good work there by Juma Jilks in the end, and there was that tussle to get in for the fourth goal.
Corner kick taken there, knocked away by the Vincentian defense, but let's see what happens. There's a shot and it's just wide. So yet again, another effort, just wide there off the boot of Walker, Devontae Walker. Ball there to Williams, knocks it into the middle with a big towering figure. Shamar Small is there. Here is Dorman. Cannot give him any space. Dorman knocks it in. And gets the return ball. Dorman created a bit of a problem there, but
sliding across the face of the goal.
Let's see, Dorman with it. And well, just across the face of the goal. Scoreline remains 3-0 in favor of the Pocket Rocket Foundation.
DJ, we've got a request coming from the convention booth. Please play Massacre White.
6.5 minutes remaining in this one. As Barrett with possession. Looking there for Ricketts. Quickly taken corner kick. Ricketts flicking it back there to Barrett. And in the end, it's out of touch for a goal kick. We're showing some nice little touches there, the Jamaican team.
Yes, they definitely look the part.
Garrett Ledgerwood, national player. There with Wedderburn, but Wedderburn certainly there with him, and his attempt to regain possession, fouling Barrett in the process. And Jamaica will need to press forward now, as Dorman was in the mix, but defense doing what they needed to do there at that time. quickly taking corner kick. Garrett Ledgerwood gets a boot in but can control it. And kicking is taken very quickly indeed. Well, nice run there, ball on the left side to Barrett. And shot came in, I should say. And it was easy that time there for Juma Jilks. That one is across the face of the goal there. Off the boot of Williams, it is. So a thwarted attempt there from this Vinci Select team. Nice little flick back. That one was destined to go to touch. There's Dorman. Was looking there for his number 11.
He's not dormant at all.
Nice ball in the middle there now. An open goal. And well, off the boot of Devontae Walker. Silks was trying to get back there, and in the end it went wide.
And that's the difference in both teams. You can see Jilks who trying to defend that goal, but he's always off his mark. But when one looks at Kima Small, he's not moving from his position in front of the goal here for the Pocket Rocket Foundation.
So true. So we see some kids over there having with the ball, having some fun in the meantime. Shamar Small in a tussle there with Garrett Ledgerwood and fouling him in the process. He's quite aggressive. Arms flinging left and right. It's actually Devontae Walker. For a moment I thought it was Small.
There is a lot of glamour among the big section hoping that at least one goal is scored for Awesome Sports International. It shows that 11 here at Independence Park.
Nodded away there by Shamar Small. Nice ball there to Dorman. Dorman flicks it in. Shot is just, where is it? Well,
Juma Jilks denying it.
Yeah. And Jilks again, nodding it away. There's Dorman with the, it's not Dorman, it's actually Ricketts. Acrobatic effort there from Ricketts. Let's look at it again. Bicycle attempt. And just over. Very good attempt there from Ricketts.
Very ambitious.
Here's Juma Jilks. The Bascom. Closely marked there by Ricketts. And box it further forward now. Select team with a shot off the boot of Williams. And that's one goes wide.
Really running down. We are in the 59th minute of this encounter. And Pocket Rocket certainly had the better of the exchange.
Dorman it is with a hat-trick here tonight. There's Ricketts, but he missed that one. Select team will now try to come forward. Bascom. Goes right. Nice to the ball there, and an opportunity to get it inside, but knocked away.
Good defensive work once again. That's Walker.
Shot on goal.
And there goes the whistle, Eddie. Final whistle. So Pocket Rocket coming away with a victory here over the SVG Select. 3-0. And certainly they look fitter, they look much more composed, and they control the game a lot better than the Vincentian Select.
Well, you said it, but it was a better second half, I should say, for the Vinci Select team. They had
a few shots on goal.
Certainly, a few shots on goal in this the second half. Looked much more coordinated in this the second half, but of course the Jamaican team, the Pocket Rocket Foundation, being that fit team, and you know, they were equal to the task and ensure that that scoreline remained at 3-0 after the end of 60 minutes. Congratulations to them.
I think their defense also made the difference there, because they had 3 or 4 persons in defense which denied the efforts of the SVG Select.
Certainly, the likes of Shamar Small, Kimar Small, there in defense certainly did some outstanding work there. We see Kimar Small on the screen just taking a sip of water, and certainly a good display by the Jamaican outfit here tonight, having a bit of fun in front of the camera. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and the entire entourage that came here to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Of course, on Sunday night, it's going to be in Georgetown at Chile playing field, the return match. Of course, the Select team will certainly have some matters to settle. Yeah,
they definitely would have some matters to settle. They have some time to strategize, to look at their whole approach of the game, and look to come back much stronger come Sunday at the Chile playing field. And you have to give credit to the organizers for organizing this festival, and at the same time with the whole notion and the whole aim of promoting peace, and not only that, but to take the game to different parts of the country.
All right, so there we see Dorman taking a photo with some of the youngsters around here tonight. He's now going to join the rest of his team. Their winners here tonight complements that hat-trick from Jaheim Dorman. 3-0 victory over the Vinci Select team here tonight in this 60-minute encounter on the lights at Independence Park. And patrons are now slowly leaving the facility here, while others are milling around, trying to certainly probably get a drink or two from the bar, Charlo. We're going to exit here in just a little while, but certainly was a good night for football here at Independence Park.
Most definitely, and so we look forward for Sunday at the Chile playing field.
So on behalf of our production team, we say thank you ever so much. Catch you on Sunday.